So the Dallas Cowboys just wrapped up day 2 of having pads on, and we got our first Dallas Cowboys camp scuffle. It was competitive, a lot of action going on. Let's talk about it. What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And if you're new, do us a huge favor. Comment, like, subscribe so you do not miss out. So our Dallas Cowboys had the pads on today, and man, they were going hard. But the very first thing that stood out was Dak Prescott's in full control. It looks like Dak Prescott is continuing his trend of his MVP caliber season last year. So Dak was able to connect on a few touchdown throws, hit Jalen Tolbert on a scramble, also hit Luke Schoonmaker on a seam route. Dak is looking comfortable in year 2 under Mike McCarthy's offense. Now, speaking of the offense, our offensive line, they got to put on the pad, so they're actually putting some people in the dirt. And our first round pick, Tyler Guyton, he is starting to emerge and look impressive and do the most important thing, which is stat good days. Now, there were some ins and outs, right? But overall, Tyler Guyton is looking impressive at the left tackle position. Now, Chuma Edoga is still getting the reps, but Mike Solari, listen to me, Linda. Just give it to the kid. He's going to get the position anyway. Just give it to the kid. But overall, things are looking better. And Cooper Beebe got a few snaps. Our offensive coordinator and Brian Schottenheimer was giving him the thumbs up. So Cooper Beebe is doing work. Brock Hoffman's looking well. So our offensive line is looking decent. Also, when you add on Terrence Steele, who looks to be recovered off his knee injury for his second season, I have some big expectations when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys offensive line. Now, running game, it was booming, but Mike McCarthy held a press conference, and here's what I'll say, Cowboys Nation. You might want to circle Royce Freeman on your camp roster. I think Royce Freeman will be a lock. You had Stephen Jones come out and speak very highly about him. Mike McCarthy echoed those same sentiments today in the press conference. I think Royce Freeman is definitely going to be one of those guys who is going to be on the Dallas Cowboys roster. So it's going to give you Zeke. It's going to give you Rico. That's going to give you Hunter. That's going to give you Roy. So what does that mean for Deuce? We do not know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But Mike McCarthy spoke about Deuce, said he's been kind of a hybrid running back / wide receiver, doing some special teams. So it feels like right now, Deuce Vaughn is going to have to get in where he fits in, because right now that running back room is definitely tightening up. On the defensive side of the ball, Micah Parsons, the Lion, was doing what he was doing, got some pressure on Dak Prescott, even knocked Dak down to the ground. But listen, bro, listen, relax, Micah. You can't be knocking Dak down, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of a mistake. But he knocked Dak down to the ground, got some pressure. Marshawn Nealon's continued to impress on his rookie campaign. Got a lot of pressure. He's playing in the interior, also on the outside as well. So he's able to do a lot of good things. Monty Smith looks decent. He looks better, but there's still going to be a lot of work that needs to be done with Mozzie Smith. But I think there's some upside potential right there. DeMarvin Overshown, he's playing lights out. Now, our linebacker, Eric Kendricks, he was out of practice today. Maybe it was a veteran day where he was kind of sitting, chilling, right? So he got more Damone Clark. Damone Clark had a decent day at camp. But also, Marquise Bell got an interception. Marquise Bell playing a little safety, got an interception. Israel Mukuamu got an interception. There was a few interceptions today. Even our UFL linebacker, Will Harvey Jr., got an interception. Well, damn, Tuck. If all these defensive players are getting these interceptions, well, who the hell was throwing them? Well, Trey Lance, right? I still think it's gonna be a work in progress when it comes to good old Trey, right? Didn't have the best of day, threw a few interceptions. I think he threw like 4 interceptions today, and some of them was just like, I don't know, you press the X button when you're supposed to press square. I'm not sure what happened. So it looks like as of right now, Trey is still struggling going through his progressions, making clean reads, reading the guy's fronts. And we know that's what Zim does. He's a mastermind, right? Moving safeties around, moving linebackers around. So he's going to throw the gauntlet at you. And as of right now, it feels like Trey is still kind of struggling. Now, I will say this when it comes to Trey. He can take off and get a batter. He can take off. He got some wheels of steel. So he can definitely take off and run, but you're going to need to be more than that at the NFL level. Can you trust your IQ, but also your arm talent? And Trey Lance seeing the struggle today Dak Prescott did not. So if you're keeping a checklist, Dak probably up about 5-0. It's about 5-0. But getting back over to our defense, right? Secondary is playing well. Kalen Carson. Told y'all, watch this kid, man. He's out there scrapping. He was out there banging with Big Brevin. And that's a tight end, you know what I'm saying? But he's not afraid of anything. Like everyone's saying, he's from the DMV. He's scrappy. I know Al Harris was kind of pulling him off the fight, but inside, Al Harris is probably, yeah, bro, I like that fight. So Kalen Carson continues to impress with sticky coverage and also getting a few pass breakups. Izzy Mukuamu. Now, Izzy Mukuamu, we are not sure what happened to him last year, right? Was he the odd man out? Was he in Dan Quinn's doghouse? But set that man free, because Izzy Mukuamu is a baller. He had some interceptions today, good pass breakups, good coverage, playing corner. He can also play safety. He can do a lot of great things, so I'm excited about Izzy Mukuamu. So overall, competitive practice, right? And here's what I'll say, Cowboys Nation. When you get rid of all the mumbo jumbo and all the dark clouds and the contract and stuff, this football team does have talent, and I like the culture that Mike McCarthy and his coaching staff is trying to install. You have to let them work. Now, speaking of camp, much better turnout today, but is it real or is it fake? I don't know. Everyone's asking me, oh, yeah, Tuck, look at the line, look at the line, look at the line, look at the line. Well, here's what I'll tell y'all. It was Military Appreciation Day, right? So they had military out there. They had first responders out there. They also had, police officers out there. And so they got the badges. They got to stay on the sideline. Like, they got to be embraced by the players, shake hands, do a lot of different things. Even a few of my subscribers got to go out there because they're ex-military, right? So it's kind of a good environment. So it was different, right? It's kind of, we'll have to wait and see. Now, the Cowboys don't have practice tomorrow. I do not believe, right? So we'll have to wait and see on the whole turnout thing. But even with it, it's still lighter compared to last year, right? So it is what it is. I think the message has been sent to the Cowboys Nation. I know a lot of people say it's not that big deal. It's not a big... Listen, y'all. As my dog, Boss Cowboy, always states on his shows, your voice matters, Cowboys Nation. Do not let people suppress your voice. You are paying loyal, fan base. You get to voice your frustration, whether it's good or bad, right? We all do, right? We all do. So I will never suppress your voice. Now, if you say something outlandish, I'm going to push back on it, but it's not like your voice doesn't matter. Your voice matters. And by the fans not showing up yesterday, it got on the Twitter. Now, I didn't take the pictures. I didn't post the pictures. Came on Twitter. I talked about it. Others talked about it. Went up the echo chamber. Some reporters started talking about it. Then Skip Bayless started talking about it. So it's out there, right? So all we can do is get these things out there, get our concerns out there, but never, ever let anybody, reporters, big, small, content creators, I don't give a damn who it is, suppress your voice. If you're a Cowboys fan and you really bleed this team and you love this team, you deserve the right to get your voice heard. So I don't run for no smoke. Comment everything you want below. If it's super negative or super detrimental, you're calling people out and cussing at people. Now, we don't get rid of you. We don't get you up out of here, right? But if you're just voicing your concerns, kind of saying things or have questions, we're going to address it. Phone lines on, everything's lit, but they're not like us, man. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Comment, like, subscribe to the content. Turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And all right, Cowboys, let's keep stacking good days of training camp out there in Oxnard. Peace.